Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video I am quite excited about because you may notice that the production value is quite a bit better than it typically is, and that's because I've invested into some nicer equipment. I got a few things on Amazon today, one of which is a light ring, which will hopefully help with the lighting. I also got this microphone as well, which will hopefully help with the audio. And I also got an iPad, so that hopefully the gameplay is a bit wider. Maybe it'll make me play a little bit better once I get used to playing on it, just because it's a bigger screen. I don't really know. But another one of the reasons why I got it is because we're playing on here and not on my phone. We can use my phone to record instead of my Chromebook, which didn't have very good video quality. So the video and the lighting should be better, the audio should be better, and hopefully the gameplay will be better as well. So and hopefully the production value continues to get better as the channel grows as well. And because we've made an investment into this nicer equipment, we're also playing a deck based on investing today. This is the stock market deck. We have a few cards that are based off of stocks in the stock market. We have Tesla, Amazon because they deliver, and the Royal delivery is in a brown box, which kind of looks like an Amazon box. And then Goblin Drill is in there for ExxonMobil because they produce oil and gas, which you need to drill to get to. Skeleton Barrel is in there because stocks can be inflated, just like the balloons are inflated in the barrel. Stocks can crash, just like the battle ram crashes into buildings. And then you can get dividends, and stocks can split, just like the Elixir Golem divides and splits. And then Vines and Void are both in there because these are kind of the two typical results of what happens when you invest. You can either watch your profits be in the green, watch your money grow like Vines, or you can watch your money disappear into the void, watch your profits be in the red. So that's the reason why we're using this deck today, and that's kind of the explanation behind it. I was considering putting Goblin Barrel in there for Amazon instead, just because you can put the Goblin Barrel anywhere on the map, just like Amazon can deliver anywhere, and it gets there really quickly as well. It just pretty much drops right wherever you want it to, just like Amazon's delivery is super quick. And because I ordered all this stuff at like 12:30 today, and it came at, I think it came before 5, so it was pretty much 4.5, 5 hour delivery, and I don't even have Prime. So I was considering putting Goblin Barrel in, but I figured that ultimately Royal Delivery was a better fit. So we're going to try to win with this today. I don't think it's super balanced. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of... Our only real defense is Royal Delivery and Tesla. We have, I think, 4 win conditions with the Barrel, Drill, Elixir Golem, and Battle Ram. And we have a couple of small spells, which Void is not a great small spell. So I'm not feeling too confident about this, but maybe we can scrape something up. I guess we'll try to just cycle our Skeleton Barrel evolution as quick as we can, because I think that'll be our main way of getting damage on the tower. Or I guess we could try, I don't think I've played Drill yet either. And when you look at it, the stock market is actually really similar to, if you place Tesla, we'll just void it. The stock market is really similar to life in a lot of ways, because when you look at the best, most successful investors that typically do the best, they rarely have... It's probably going to go minor, so we'll go with kind of a weird Tesla placement. When you look at the people that do the best in the stock market, they typically don't have all of their stocks in one place. They typically do not have... They typically don't go heavy in one stock and then that's it. They typically have a wide variety of stocks from all across the market. They have stocks in the technology industry and in the agriculture industry and lots of other areas, because if one sector is to kind of fail or go down, they have so many stocks that generally their portfolio will do well. And the same kind of applies to real life as well. Because when you look at the most successful, happy people, they're typically people that have a good diversity, have a good portfolio, I guess you could say, of different of things that they do in their life. They typically don't spend 10 or 12 hours a day at work and that's all they do. They typically have a good balance of work life and family life. They typically have a good social balance, but they also know how to spend time by themselves and have alone time. They typically have a good balance of what they do in life. They're typically not too heavily invested into one thing, and so it's just kind of something that you can learn from. That it's important to have. Oh man, we almost won there, but yeah, it's important to have a balance in life. It's important to have a balanced portfolio, I guess you could say, because even if you're doing a good thing, even if you're going to the gym, if you're doing that for an hour and a half a day, and you're traveling for half an hour total, and showering and getting ready for your day for another half an hour to hour after that, and then meal planning for an hour or two a day, eventually it can become too unbalanced, so that even if you're doing a good thing, it can just kind of lead to an imbalance in life. So that's a piece of advice you can take by looking at the stock market, is that you should diversify, try lots of things, have a good balance of things in your life, because that's typically where you'll be the most successful and where you'll be the most happy. So that was the stock market deck. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it's a better quality, and we'll continue the good production quality and hopefully get better gameplay in the future as well. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.